Okay, Manchester City 6, Manchester United 3. Okay, coming into this game, I think we were pretty confident with the international games that the players actually played. They actually played with full confidence, perform. In fact, all of them performed actually in their respective countries, right? So going to this game, we were very excited and happy. So after this game, what's your take on the game?
I think in terms of the whole game, yes, it was very disappointing for us to let go for a very early goal. However, I'm going to take it very positively for this because we got Marshall started scoring, and this is just still a learning point. This learning comeback also. This is an away game. To score 3 goals at the Etihad is not easy, and yes, it's 6 goals, 2 hat-tricks, but let's take it positively. I think we got a long season ahead, and this will also showcase Ten Hag what kind of reinforcement we need in January. I think this is a really important game that we go through this, and hopefully better days ahead.
Okay, we need to talk about our midfield. I think this is the biggest problem we had in this game in the first half. Literally no midfield and whatnot. Players like Eriksen missing, Bruno missing, and of course Scott McTominay being back to his old Scotty. So what's your take on our midfield?
They were poor. They were very, very poor. I think Man City read our plan with Eriksen and Bruno. And McTominay always, I don't know, against big teams he always go clueless as he always do. So it's very disappointing in midfield.
We can actually see how Man City centre back, they can actually run past close to the final third. In fact,
yeah, that was shocking. That was absolutely shocking. I think Nathan Ake, I think he really sprinted forward, and nobody was actually marking him, and disappointing.
So we usually talk about the first half, engine not warm, not into gear and what stuff. David De Gea. Sorry, Doc. Today he's not my man of the match. Alright, I'm just gonna say he's not the man of the match today. Okay, so let's talk a bit about our performance in the first half. Our midfield, like what Sean mentioned. Okay, our defense. What happened with our defense this time around? The likes of Malaysia, Martinez. We're talking about Martinez versus Haaland, David versus Goliath story. So what happened to the story today?
I don't know. Let's not kid ourselves, lah. Even we look at the scoreline 6-3, you could clearly see the gulf in class, lah. And we pulled back the 3 goals in the second half or so, or maybe the last 2 goals. It's just because they already switched off. They brought in their youth players and things like that, lah. So let's not kid ourselves. It was a poor performance. I think the midfield, I won't blame the defenders so much as the midfield. The midfield was totally missing. I mean, you saw City players just walking through our midfield with, at ease. They're walking through our midfield, right? So there was no defensive mid. I think Eriksen was poor in that sense. Bruno not dropping back to help out. I think even the right winger and left winger also not dropping back to help out so much. So, I mean, it was terrible performance.
Okay, Josh, the first half, our attack. Okay, seems like our attack, they were pretty much clueless in a way, scared in a way to take shots. They were basically playing the LVG style of football that was what we were actually seeing. Right? So what's your take on that?
Yeah, I think you see when we took the shots, Ederson couldn't clean save, and we needed all of those. Anthony took the shot, straight went goal. I think the one when Marshall scored, I think we took a shot from Fred, Tepes, and Marshall scored. I think we need more shots, lah. I think this was something that we were not pressuring enough to take a lot more shots. I think we trying to go to their third half and do a true ball like Eriksen, true ball, Bruno. It's not working. It's not working at all. What I think it's a very good learning point that we start taking shots, and I think that if this was an opportunity for Ronaldo, I think he will come deep and start taking shots because that's what he's good at. I think we should learn from this, lah, and hopefully we don't get another 6 scoreline in this season, lah, because City is just off the charts, lah. Haaland hat-trick again. Foden another hat-trick. We just have to learn from this.
Okay, putting the City goals aside, okay, I need to talk to you, the vice president of the Anthony Martial Club. All right, I lost my voice. Not because I was shouting at United players when they were performing poorly, but because Martial scored 2 goals, and clearly that penalty he created that penalty. Right. So what's your take on Anthony Martial's performance, and then also moving forward? Do you think that this will actually, show the world that Anthony Martial needs to start this time around?
I'm surprised, actually he came in and scored.
What surprise? Vice President, come on.
The fellas just when he came off injury, right? You know, and coming in against City away, it's not easy. But I'm surprised he scored 2 goals. It's good for him. Okay, hope he can build on this. You know, and he's actually continuing his scoring form under Erik ten Hag. So I really hope he get more game time. You know, I actually wanted him to start, but you know, Erik ten Hag is the boss. But never mind. You know, so I really hope a good performance from him after this lah.
Yeah, I think it's the way that Erik ten Hag manages the play when they actually come back from injury. He don't really put them straight into the deep end lah. Okay, Doc. No David De Gea question. I know you're waiting. I'm not. No. He let go 6 goals.
I
okay?
hope you don't have any as well today.
Okay, my question is when we talk about the players not performing, okay, what's your take on Erik ten Hag's role as the manager in this game, the decision that he made, the lineup that he made, substitutions that he made, and of course the tactics? What's your take on that?
I think the lineup, and I was messaging this in the group as well, right? It is our strongest lineup. That was our strongest lineup performing in the last few games. I think now it looks like we are going to have to go back to the drawing board again, you know, and look at it and see whether this really is our strongest lineup. But I think, you know, worse than that, there are a lot of basic mistakes. Corners, you're having Haaland being marked by Shaw or Eriksson. I mean, come on, there's the main guy, right? And even like when they are defending, when crosses are coming in, you're leaving Haaland open. You know, he's the danger man. As your last man, you should be one eye on your important guy, especially marking, not marking space. You know, you saw that one pullback and then you open tap in. So a lot of basic mistakes. I still don't see any of the pressing game that we are so much talking about. Midfield totally missing again, like I mentioned. So there's still a lot of things to work on. Hopefully we have a slightly easier month, but we've got a lot of games coming, you know, thick and fast. So it'll be good to quickly get this out of the way, get the next win in the next game, and get the momentum back in.
Actually,
a special word for Anthony Martial, just to make you happy, you know.
No, make everyone happy.
Especially you.
But the tactics wise, I think in the first half we were pretty much playing like a broken down Ole style of football. Like seriously, there's no counter attack, there's nothing, there's no pressing.
You know, there was nothing. Yeah, you're right. There's nothing. And every time we were in and around the box, nobody wants to take any shot. Everybody's going for the same option.
We look afraid to press. We look afraid to commit. We look afraid to take shots. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Nobody was taking shots, and like Josh said, right? The second half when we started taking shots, we started scoring. Simple. You don't shoot, you don't score, right?
Okay, so unfortunately, this is our first watch along, 6-3. But the consolation is, of course, Anthony Martial scored. All right, happy. In that sense, at least we are happy in that sense. So hopefully we'll build up on this. The squad is still young. I mean, relatively young. The young guys, the new guys coming in. And just one quick question: do you think, right, Josh? Last question of the night, right? If Frankie De Jong comes in, would he have made a difference to this game?
Maybe a bit, because he holds the ball, right? We didn't do that today. We get the ball, we want to do a long pass, we want to do this, but we play from the back, yes, but we always do a long pass. And today we lost in the midfield, and guess what? We need a midfield, right? And I think Frankie De Jong is one of the best ball carrier. I'm maybe biased by the Dutch thing, but watch out for the World Cup. I think after the World Cup, maybe hopefully he comes in January, and if not Frankie De Jong, please bring someone else also.
No, Declan Rice. This guy forever Declan Rice and David De Gea. I don't know what's wrong with him. So basically,
I forgot Declan Rice.
Anyway, the last word lah, you know, since our midfield is missing, must be DDG's fault. Didn't communicate properly.
Ronaldo's fault. Again, Ronaldo's fault.
Because he put a long face on the bench, is it?
So basically, that's us. JomUnited first live watch along. All right. So like usual, please like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next episode. Good night.
Hidup Maguire.
Hidup Maguire apa pula?
It's not his fault.
It's not his fault.